With the current world climate as it is currently, Lord knows the gaming populace is ready for a bumper crop of big new releases to get invested in right now. Luckily, the month of April appears to be all too happy to oblige, with the arrival of long in development remakes and even a new console model happening very soon. So, rather than worry yourself about which new titles to spend your hard-earned money on, we're here with a list of every new big game coming to PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch throughout the month of April. I'm Aaron from Console Deals, now let's get into it.
I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm staving.
One of April's biggest games grants players a second chance to revisit a reimagined version of the zombie-filled Raccoon City at ground level. Following on from the rampant success of last year's Resident Evil 2 remake, this third canonical sequel this time sets you in the shoes of Jill Valentine, who is forced to escape the city while avoiding the pursuit of the horrific nemesis creature. Sporting the same high-fidelity graphics engine seen last time around and featuring all new routes and weaponry, be prepared to survive and sometimes run for your life while avoiding hordes of the living dead. Resident Evil 3 comes to Xbox One and PS4 on April 3rd.
So, what did you want to talk about?
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar. I'm going to be a soldier. The best of the best. Like Sephiroth.
Originally announced way back during E3 2015, this 2020 remake of Final Fantasy VII finally hits PS4 this April 10th. Sort of. You see, this new interpretation of the 1997 classic actually just includes the opening portion of the full experience, but developer Square Enix has promised that this section has been greatly expanded. Couple this with a fresh take on the series staple active time battle system that sees you briefly able to stop time to gain advantage over enemies, and you have a new take on one of the most beloved JRPGs ever made. Time to get your head out of the clouds because Final Fantasy VII Remake is just around the corner.
Suck on this!
Being just over a third of the way into the year means it's time for the annual MotoGP installment, and the 2020 version doesn't look to disappoint. Launching on April 23rd for PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, MotoGP 2020 sees you step onto the bike in the midst of your own career mode, switching between teams as you take on new sponsors and prove yourself a master of the track. This version also sees some major improvements made to the gameplay, such as more realistic braking and tyre physics. Look forward to putting pedal to the metal and experiencing full throttle excitement when MotoGP 2020 arrives on April 23rd.
Beyond together.
The smaller, lighter, much more affordable version of Nintendo's hybrid console released mid last year and was incredibly well received. However, if either yellow, turquoise or standard grey wasn't doing it for you, rest easy knowing that on April 24th a newly coloured version of the Nintendo Switch Lite is set to hit store shelves. The pink shade has been specifically dubbed Coral, helping anyone craving a more exuberant version of the Switch Lite fulfill their wish. Stock of the Switch Lites have been incredibly hit or miss as of late, so here's hoping that Nintendo won't disappoint fans when the Switch Lite Coral is due to arrive.
This is the Mana Sword.
Over the course of the past few years, the Mana collection of JRPGs has slowly been given the remake treatment. The latest one comes in the form of Trials of Mana, which is a more colourful 3D interpretation of 1995's Seiken Densetsu 3. In it, players follow a story that sees 6 protagonists undertake their own individual quests before coming together to find the Mana Sword in order to fight a world-ending threat. It promises to be classic action role-playing at its best, and it's coming to PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch this April 24th.
Ever since that day you beat me, I've been getting stronger. I'll show you power, right here, right now!
Someone's cooking up a brand new game.
Here we go. I love it.
Rounding off the month of April is everyone's favourite animated cooking professional. Making her debut on Nintendo Switch, Cooking Mama Cookstar releases on the 28th in the hopes of recapturing a similar magic to the one displayed back during the days of the 3DS. Cookstar has been specifically designed for the Switch from the ground up, boasting a whopping 90 yummy total recipes to create as quickly and professionally as possible. There's even a vegetarian mode this time around, meaning that nobody needs to miss out on any culinary fun.
Cooking Mama Cookstar.
And that just about does it for all the big games coming to Switch, PS4 and Xbox One throughout the month of April. If any of the aforementioned titles take your fancy, don't forget that you can find the best pre-order price for each over on the main Console Deals website. Then when you've done that, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for all kinds of other fun stuff. Stay safe out there and have a good month everyone.